Should you start a YouTube channel? That's a question that I hear pretty frequently, not just online, but also in my own personal life as well. We're going to kind of touch base on this on whether starting a YouTube channel or some sort of social media account is the right fit for you. I'm Aubrey. I want to welcome you to the channel. And today we're going to kind of hit on some main points: the who, what, when, where, why, and how of whether or not you should start an actual YouTube channel. One of the biggest questions you should really ask yourself is, why do you want to start a channel? Do you just want to start a channel so that you can get your voice out there? Do you have something that you want to teach? Do you want to try to make it big and try to make money? It's not the easiest thing to make money, but it's not out of that realm of you trying to actually get money, whether it's through monetization, whether it's through affiliate links, whether it's having a partner and bringing in contracts with you to actually promote different items, such as you want to promote a camera or you want to promote a microphone or a light or something like that. You may have people approach you to do promotions like that for them, where they may give you money, they may give you product to test out. Just make sure that it makes sense to you and also makes sense to your fan base as well. You don't want to be an electronics channel and then next thing you know, you're doing something for candy. You know, they just don't quite go hand in hand together, or hair products or makeup or something like that. You know, just make it make sense to you. Who are you going to direct your content to? Are you going to do it towards teenagers? You're going to put it towards mom and dad type channels? Are you looking at home improvement or electronics, or like this type of video, an educational type video? So you really have to have an idea of who your crowd and who your fans are going to actually be, that are going to support you, because you can be set for one specific type of channel and change it, and you may lose some followers. You may get some different followers, but then it kind of goes back and forth between them kind of getting an idea of who you actually are as a content creator. What do you want to talk about? You are going to niche down or niche down, whatever you want to call that particular word. Like I just mentioned, you really want to get an idea of who you're going to be when it comes to your content. For me, my first channel was kind of like a gaming channel, retro gaming, arcade gaming type channel. I got a little burned out. I got a little bored with that particular topic because there wasn't that much stuff that was actually really coming out when it came to that particular topic. I started watching a lot of other YouTube channels of people trying to teach people on how to start their channels, how to grow their channels, you know, the different types of equipment that they can use. And as you've seen, I've done a number of videos, not a large number of videos, but my library is growing each time I actually do a video. So hopefully you guys are liking the content that I'm actually talking about. When do you want to actually post your videos? Now, you're going to hear this a lot from a lot of different creators, and that's going to be scheduling. Yes, scheduling. I'm horrible for having a schedule because of how my life really is. I work 2 jobs and got 2 hamsters I got to take care of. You know, it's pretty rough, you know. So it's a little hard for me to actually have a set schedule because I'm exhausted whenever I get home, working 7 days a week. Yes, I do talk about that occasionally in my videos, but, you know, life is what you make of it. If you don't work, you can't pay your bills, and you can't get toys like what I've got in this little room. You can't get little Pokemon things like you see right behind me. So you just need to get an idea of when you're going to post your videos and try to stick to the schedule. If people are expecting you to post every Tuesday and Thursday, or Wednesday and Friday night, or, you know, whatever you want to actually post, then try to stick to that. Because if you don't, people stop watching you. They'll go find somebody else that can actually stick to a schedule. Now, people do understand that life happens. So if you're going to miss an actual show, just kind of post that, hey, I'm not going to make it for tonight's show, guys. I'll try to make it up to you, and maybe do a live stream answering questions and things like that as well. Where are you going to record your videos? Are you going to record it in a room like what I've got here? Are you going to record it in your bedroom? Are you going to record it in your car, living room, maybe outside, walking down the street, et cetera, et cetera? You know, having a specific place that people are going to get used to you actually recording at can be very important. Now, I do most of my filming in this particular room, but you know, there's a rare occasion you might see me go out and about. I mean, I've got myself a GoPro camera I can kind of move around with. I just need to get myself an updated lens for it so that I can actually take a little bit closer shots. But still, it can be all about the equipment that you're actually using. Now, the equipment can be an important piece of actually making the videos, but do you need to go drop $1,000 on an actual camera? As I've mentioned in many of my videos before, you don't need to do that. You can use just your basic smartphone, because most of your cameras on those smartphones are actually really, really good quality. In many cases, as good as a DSLR, kind of like what I'm using right here. Now, it's going to have a few limitations based on the differences between a camera and an actual phone, but you can still get very, very good quality and still get decent audio out of it. I would think if you're going to do that, I think probably the first thing you should really buy would be a microphone. Microphone's going to be very important on how your audio quality is going to come through. While your smartphone might have a great camera, the microphone may not be as good as you want. It might make you sound like you're 1,000 miles away. So take into consideration what you're going to actually get first when it comes to you either saving your money or getting to where you're starting to get affiliate links actually paying off for monetization. Last thing I'm going to touch on is, how do you get started? How does anybody get started? They take that camera, they hit record, they do some very basic editing, or they just fly by the seat of their pants and they post it online and learn. Learn from your first video. Are you going to get a lot of views? No. Realistically, you're not going to get a lot of views. You may not get any views. But there's where you start looking at other strategies, such as the description, your short description, your tags, your thumbnails. So there's a lot of real things that you can look at when it comes to these particular videos. So just make sure you're going online and you're learning as much as you can. Absorb as much information as you possibly can. And you're going to learn. You're going to get better. And that's really the best advice that you really can get. You know, who, what, where, why, when, and how. That's essentially what we've gone over on this video today. If you like this type of content, guys, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. In the meantime, hit record and make sure you post that first video.